So we're here with Robb Flynn of the Mighty Machine Head. I like saying that.
It's okay, you can swear, it's the internet.
That's right, it's Germany, man. We can swear all we want. And you're about to, you know, do Rock am Ring for the how manyth time? Do you remember?
This is our 4th time doing it. We did it in 2004 when it was pouring rain and freezing, and then we did it in 07, 09, and then now.
Right.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
And cool stage, right? You know, really good lineup today.
I didn't even know who was on. I walked into Cater and I saw like 7 bands that I knew right off the bat: Lamb of God and Killswitch and Trivium, and yeah, it's a solid bill, man.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice.
And you've been on the road again for like just about a month again, right? Here in Europe.
Yeah, I mean, kind of not that many shows, kind of back and forth here and there, but yeah, this is basically the beginning of the big chunk of festivals right now.
All right.
But we just did some dates with Metallica. We did a couple festivals, some of the Sonospheres, and some headliners over in Ireland, and it's been awesome. It's been really cool.
Nice. And finally, the Robb Flynn Love Death Baritone V is out.
It is. Finally, being the key word, yeah.
Yeah, it took a minute. Yeah. Took a minute, you know.
Well, this is Stefan just won this one. Stefan was a contest winner, super hardcore fan, awesome dude, and he won this. And you know, we worked on. I met Ulf. I guess I met you probably 07. I met you in 07, so we worked on it for a long time, and then we went through, you know, a lot of work to get this bad boy to where we were all happy with it. But yeah, I'm super stoked. I play it every night. It's held up. You know, a lot of times the thing with guitars is, you know, sometimes you take them out on the road and they can be a beautiful guitar, but they start to fall apart. Like they can't withstand the road, and headstocks break and necks become loose and all. And this thing, you know, I got vodka and beer and spit and sweat and blood and all over it, and it's taken a beating, and it's held up awesome, man. You know, it's a big solid hunk of mahogany. It's got a 27-inch scale baritone neck. It's got EMG 81s for super crunchy metal tone, and then it's got right now it's got an HA in it, which is a single coil for like kind of Hendrixy, Richie Blackmore kind of a sound, which I really love that type of sound, especially for clean tones and for some type of leads. Cool Love Death graphic, and you know, Jim over at Epiphone managed to get some incredible process to get this actually into the neck. So all of these Love Death symbols are actually lowered into the neck, and they're part of the fretboard, which is a really cool pioneering process that I'm sure everybody is going to copy as soon as they see it. But this is the first, and it's awesome. You know, it's a guitar of many firsts. You know, it's the first baritone V for Epiphone and for Gibson, and you know, I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud that we could pioneer some new guitar.
Yeah, and the reactions are amazing. Aren't your fans commenting on it on Twitter and stuff?
They are, man. They're I'm getting pictures almost daily of dudes playing it, and yeah, awesome and heavy, and yeah, it's cool. I'm proud of it. You know, it's a guitar that, you know, it's got one volume knob, it's got one toggle switch. It's very me. That's kind of my trip. I've had that forever. And you know, if you want to play blues or jazz, or this guitar isn't for you. But if you want to, you know, if you're a young up-and-coming metal player who wants to drop tune or tune down to B or A, this is your guitar, man.
All right. So what's in the cards now? You're going to play festivals all summer like never before, like the biggest festival summer ever for you guys, right?
It's pretty amazing, man. We're headlining or, you know, main support on pretty much every European festival out there, which is, it's amazing. You know, it's an incredible moment for us right now, and so we're just riding this crazy roller coaster, and every once in a while sticking our hands up and going, yeah. And so we're doing that. We're going to do another U.S. tour. We just headlined in the U.S. and now we're going to headline again. We're going to look at some Japan, Australia stuff, and keep on hitting it, man.
Sweet. And I mean, what's then? Are you going to actually take some time off, or do you have to go straight back and write another record? What's it like?
You know, we're working on material right now. I got a bunch of riffs, and we haven't all sat down in a room and jammed, but I got a lot of stuff, and you know, I'm excited to get back at it. You know, I definitely don't. You know, on the Blackening, we toured for so long, for three years and 3 months, and it was awesome. But I don't want to tour that long and then make the next record be that long. I'd rather get something. So we're looking at, you know, we're looking at some stuff. We're probably gonna have a live record coming out pretty soon with all the new stuff, because the last live album came out in '03, and so to get, you know, the current stuff out there. I know Roadrunner's talking about being a best of. We got a couple. Next year's the 10 year anniversary of Through the Ashes of Empires, so probably gonna do something with that, because that was a pretty big deal. And you know, we've got some rare, like, horrible demos, you know, like all the songs in really lame states, which I always love putting those out, because I think it's cool to kind of go, yeah, see where this song started, it sucked. And you know, you keep on working at it, and it turns into something cool.
But especially with you also producing the records, it is cool for you to also get inspiration from different styles of music and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or when you go in with Machine Head, is it that you put the Machine Head hat on, or do you feel open to trying new stuff out in the studio when you produce the band? Do you have a firm vision when you go in, or does it develop?
Yeah, I mean, by the time we get in, you know, 80% of it's rock solid, and then I kind of just leave, both me and Dave, my drummer, like, we kind of leave stuff open to spontaneity, like, because I love that in studio pressure, you know, spontaneity, like, okay, let's see what comes out of it. You know, oftentimes I'll just be like, I'll just call it like the random day, like, I just want you to come in and play the song and just do crazy shit you can think of at the moment, and just if it's a train wreck, who cares? You know, like, we won't keep it. But then I'll take those things and I'll kind of fly them in here and there, and just get, you know, kind of natural spontaneity. We never play to a click track. We're not, you know, we're into being a band. We're into, you know, being humans. You know, like, I talk to all these bands, and they all play to click tracks, and like, if they get off one beat, like, the whole thing falls apart, man. And it's just like, you know what, like, when you're playing just as 4 humans, like, yeah, you're gonna up, and maybe things will be a little faster or a little slower, but you know, you can get right back on, because you're used to playing with a human, and you don't have this thing that's always perfect, because music isn't supposed to be perfect. You know, the thing to me that makes music rad is that it's human emotion. You know, I'm not, if I want to listen to perfect, I'll make music on a computer, you know, or I'll, you know, listen craft work, you know, like, where it's going to be made by a computer. Where the thing that's cool about metal especially is that it's, you know, got a lot of passion and intensity. And you know, for me, I grew up on punk rock. I mean, a lot of punk rock, and punk rock was different than how metal was, because punk rock wasn't about playing perfect and down picking. It was about attitude, you, and just wide open, you know, feedback, and I love that, and I never want to lose that side of it, because that to me that's pure. Hey, this is Robb Flynn from Machine Head, and you're at Rock 'em Ring, backstage with Gibson and Epiphone.